Hello and welcome to the channel. It's 9th edition 40k, Thousand Sons versus Emperor's Children.
Only in shaving does stubble end. Oh, that don't count.
Today we turn our eye to this unnamed space hulk. Part of this hulk has been drifting in space and in and out of the warp since the Horus Heresy, and has been made up of crashed spaceships belonging to both the 3rd and the 15th Legions during the time of that conflict. As a result, many secrets and arcane devices are hidden amongst the ruins of this hulk, and that has drawn the eye of both the Thousand Sons and the Emperor's Children in their attempts to reclaim what was once theirs, but also obtain secret lore belonging to another legion. It's going to be 1500 points, match play game of 40k. I am using my gimbal for the first time, so you'll have to bear with me as I try and get used to its controls. You can see there's a noctilith crown in the middle. That's just going to be a pure piece of scenery, it having no other impact on the game. The game we are playing is Divide and Conquer. You can see there are 4 objectives on the table, each marked with a rune of the Chaos God. Players haven't selected their secondary objectives, but one of them they could select. Hold on. Oh, control. I must learn control. One of the objectives you can select is Lines of Demarcation. At the end of your turn, score 4 victory points if you control both objective markers labelled A, or 2 objective points if you control both objective markers labelled B. So the A objectives is this Nurgle and Tzeentch one. The B objective is the Slanesh and Khorne one. And each player is hammer and anvil deployment, so one player will be here and another player will deploy here. Whoop, focus. So yeah, 1500 points, match play. One thing I forgot to mention is, of course, the primary objective rules. I'm sure you're quite familiar with them, but you get 5 victory points if you hold at least one of these objectives at your command phase, and you get another 5 victory points if you hold 2 or more, and then finally you get another 5 victory points if you hold more than your opponent. I should talk about the terrain on this table as well, as terrain is a thing in 9th edition. I'm still learning very slowly. We're going to treat basically this industrial terrain here as being light cover. So, focus, +1 to your saving throw. I will discuss with my opponent whether that's sufficient to be scalable, breachable, defensible, as well. Whether it's also going to be heavy cover, and so it has a -1 to hit as you fire through them, I'll discuss with my opponents. I'll double check when we deploy. And also I'm minded to treat the noctilith crown, so there's sort of chaos energies spreading through that, so that is a line of sight obscuring piece of terrain. And to make it fair, because obviously if we're going to have hammer and anvil, then this player may well have a lot more cover than this player, because this side, it looks like these are more like hills than anything. But I think what we can do is whatever terrain rules we're going to have for the industrial stuff over here, we will replicate for models on units on these 2 temples. Again, the idea, if we need it, is that there's sort of chaos energies flowing from it, which disrupts targeting systems and increases the saving throw of chaos worshippers on those particular sites. It's just to sort of even it up, because otherwise I think, whilst I quite like the look of the scenery, it may be a little bit unbalanced from one side to another. But I didn't really want to mix up the scenery because I quite liked the fact that they got these two distinct things that are sort of crushed together as part of this Space Hulk. Okay, that's it. I shall go and look at his armies finally. Okay, this is 1500 points of Thousand Suns. It's a battalion detachment. Because it's battle forged, it means I get Brotherhood of Sorcerers, which means that all psychic spells have an extra 6-inch range to them. They're Cult of Knowledge, so every psyker in the army gains a spell, Psychic Delve, which basically means enables me to reroll wound rolls of 1 against a specific target from every single Cult of Knowledge unit. The Warlord, if I can zoom in here, is Imodan Manutech. He is an exalted sorcerer on a disc of Tzeentch. Oh, if I can just focus, there he is. He has Psychic Delve, as I've just mentioned. He also has Temporal Manipulation, which is like a healing spell. He of course has Smite, and he will take Prescience, which enables if cast adds 1 to the hit rolls. His Warlord trait is Ardent Scholar, which means he will re-roll 1s in any psychic test. Oh, come on, focus, that's it. He's also got a relic, the Coruscator, which is a souped-up warp bolt pistol. To his right is a sorcerer, Hirada Ran. He has Boon of Mutation, and he's also taking hold on, I've forgotten. I'd written down Death Hex, but that was wrong. He's not taking Death Hex. He's taking Infernal Gaze, which is an attacking spell. Can cause mortal wounds on a 4-up on 3 dice. And then over here is forgotten his name, Thantek Amonket. He's also a sorcerer. He's got Weaver of Fates, which improves invulnerable saves, and Tzeentch's Firestorm. I'm trying to go for a bit more offensive spells in this game. So they are the HQs in the unit, in the army. And then filling out the troop slots, I've got 2 squads of 10 Rubric Marines, each squad with a Soul Reaper cannon, and each of the aspiring sorcerers will have Glamour of Tzeentch psychic spell, which if successful will put a -1 to hit on units. To complete the battalion's troop slot, I've got a squad of Zangors with a Brayhorn, 20 Zangors. In the elite section, I've got 5 Scarab Occult Terminators. There is no heavy warp flamer in the unit. I've run out of points, but there is the Hellfire missile launchers in that squad. The aspiring sorcerer also has temporal manipulation, which will increase invulnerable saves. I'm taking, as an elite choice, this Hellbrute with a multi-melter and Hellbrute Fist. It's the first time I've taken him for a while, but so I thought I'll get him out for 9th and see what he does. Multi-melter is obviously rolling 2 dice now. But I'm probably going to put him in reserve and have him coming on towards the later stages of the game. And then finally, heavy support. I've got a Defiler. They're really good in 9th. It's got a heavy flamer, Defiler autocannon, and the battle cannon. And then finally, a Helldrake. I'm just going to probably use the Helldrake to try and target any enemy havocs. Possibly even try and tie up the Land Raider, just to force the Land Raider to fire at it, as opposed to, well, it could fall back, I suppose, but if it does, it can't fire. So yeah, that's the army. Let's go and have a look at the Emperor's Children. Right, number 2. This is how many points of Emperor's Children?
1,900. No, 1,497, I believe.
Nice. Gloriously painted. It's really nice.
Well, apart from the Noise Marines that are not quite finished.
Where are they? Noise Marines. Oh, they're those ones. Yeah. Well, we won't focus too much on them.
They've got some purple on them. Everything's purple, and yeah.
So this is a patrol detachment, is that right?
This is a patrol detachment because I have taken 2 of each type. I've got 2 HQs.
Yeah.
Chaos Sorcerer, Demon Prince.
Okay.
2 troops because we are Emperor's Children. Noise Marines count as troops.
Count as troops, yeah.
So we've Noise Marines and a squad of Chaos Space Marines.
Uh-huh.
We have 2 elites. So a Contemptor Rifleman Dreadnought who survived New Model Syndrome.
It did, didn't it?
The last game.
Yeah.
Didn't do a lot, but yeah. And a squad of Terminators, Lightning Claws, and Combi Bolters, Heavy Flamer. Quite looking forward to the Heavy Flamer.
So Heavy Flamer, Lightning Claws. So Lightning Claws reroll wounds, don't they?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heavy Flamer's now got a 12-inch range, which is quite nice, so you can shoot out the deep strike.
Yeah.
And our heavy supports are sort of underslung las cannon.
Old school Havocs.
Who looks so cool.
Yeah.
Mark 6 speakies, love them.
Straight out of Heresy.
Absolutely. And a Land Raider that has somehow managed to confuse its twin heavy bolter for a twin assault cannon.
So yeah, so you're running twin heavy bolter in this game.
Heavy bolter because Chaos don't get assault cannons.
Right. And then you got 4.
It was invented after the heresy.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you got 4 las cannons, twin heavy bolter, and I think you said it's got a Havoc launcher on this.
There is a Havoc launcher on there somewhere, but we can't quite see that yet.
It's mysteriously, and then you've also got a twin, a combi bolter on there.
Absolutely.
I think. So warlord trait. Is this your warlord or the sorcerer?
The Demon Prince
Demon
is
Prince.
going to be the warlord.
Yeah.
Warlord. Oh goodness, I can't remember what the warlord trait is off the top of my head. Yeah, so the Demon Prince is the warlord. His warlord trait is Intoxicating Musk, which means that he's -3 to hit for any enemies within 3 inches.
-3 to hit.
So -1 to hit,
right?
Within 3 inches.
Okay, yeah. Is that close to sword and shooting? I'm assuming, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why it's a 3 inches.
3 inch, yeah.
And his relic, which is I like this. This was from one of the Psychic Awakening books.
Yeah.
Is the Radiant Repulsive, which means he gets to reroll hits, wounds, and his charge rolls.
Reroll hits, wounds, and charge rolls.
And
wow.
Also, before the game, I'm going to spend however many CP on him, 2 CP on him for combat elixirs.
Yeah.
Which gives me a choice of +1 attack, +1 strength, or +2 inch movement.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take +1 attack.
+1 attack.
Because that means
he's already got malefic talons, isn't he?
I think that works out as 10 attacks on the charge.
Oh my goodness! Right. Okay.
Which
ouch.
Is awesome.
That's going to be there's absolutely nothing in my army that's going to withstand a charge from him, I imagine. Okay, and maybe we talk about psychic powers perhaps as and when they get cast.
Psychic powers, I can let you know.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
The Demon Prince has got Smite.
Yeah.
And what with everything else I put on with him, Diabolic Strength seemed to be the...
So +2 strength, +1 attack if that goes off. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's how it gets up to the 10 attacks on the charge.
Fine.
With that.
Okay.
And the Sorcerer has got obviously Smite. Walk time, which I think is very useful.
Yep. So you can move again if you successfully cast. Okay.
I'm thinking that synergizes really nicely with the stratagem. Hang on, find the name of it. The Honour the Prince stratagem. So the Terminators can deep strike in. They can convert one of their 2 dice for their charge roll to a 6.
Yeah, and that's after you roll. That's so you select your lowest roll. So all you need is a 3.
But it also means the sorcerer can maybe walk time himself. So he definitely gets in.
Can also do that
as well. And he's also got Delightful Agonies, which is the Slaaneshi only one, which I can't remember what it does off the top of my head.
Okay. Right, I think I've lost focus there. Excellent. Well, you got a lot of las cannons in the backfield here, so you got plenty of anti-armor. You've got the shooty contemptor here with they're auto cannons, aren't they?
Auto cannons.
Yeah. Anything special about this squad?
No. They are what you call a tactical squad.
Yeah.
Really, if they were Imperial.
Yeah. And then you've got obviously your noise marines that have got
1 blast master, and the rest are all sonic blasters.
Okay, and then you've got quite a lot of some punchy going forward as well with the Demon Prince, the Sorcerer and Terminator armor, and your Lightning Claw Terminators. So, yeah, should be an interesting fight. I think, not too sure how this one's going to go. So, let's go to deployment. Right, number 2. We were just saying that we've known each other for many years and have played lots of games over those years. As I put in my introductory video, sort of got back to it and halfway through 8th. Number 2, I think we've been playing for a little while.
Played a bit of 6th, skipped 7th, got back into 8th, and 9th is looking great. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't done too many games in 9th. This is, I think, my 4th, 5th, something like that. But the reason why I've got the camera on is we've finished with deployment. You can see there's quite a few units off the table. Both sets of Terminators, number 2's Terminator's Sorcerer. I've got my Zangors in the Webway, paying a command point for that. And I've also paid a command point for strategic reserves to put the Hellbrute in strategic reserves, because otherwise it will get las cannoned
you didn't tell me that.
Off the table. You now know. So Hellbrute in strategic reserves. You've got a squad of rubrics here. I'm trying to not lose control of this gimbal. And we've got the Exalted Sorcerer in the middle with the Helldrake and the Defiler. And I paid another command point, so that's 3 command points I spent before the game had started. Lost control. On stratagem called Risen Rubricae, which basically means I can put my Rubric Marines, or one squad of Rubric Marines, as if they're scouts, like in the middle of the army, and they have basically come up here in that terrain. Is that focused? In that terrain, and also just about on that objective. Obviously, I can't score that in the first turn. Number 2 has got a very strong flank over here. He's got his Killer Demon Prince. Inside the Land Raider is your Noise Marines. And then on top of there, we have got some Havocs of all their las cannons. We're treating this hill, or this temple, whatever it is, and this temple as a ruin, so it's basically +1 to armor save. And the reason for that, as I've already said in my other video, is the lost control. I must learn control. Is otherwise, although I haven't actually utilised this scenery, it would potentially could have been unfair with all that over there giving cover. And the only squad you've got on this flank, number 2, is your normal Chaos Space Marines, and then you've got a Contemptor who's hiding, I think is the only word you can really say, behind that bit of scenery there. But you're now playing a command point for a stratagem.
A command point to redeploy within my 24-inch deployment, and move
And that's, what's that called? Something about perfection, isn't it?
It's called tactical perfection.
Tactical perfection.
Because we are purple.
Yeah.
And therefore tactically perfect.
Tactical
And I'm going to
perfection.
see how many of them I can hide behind this obelisk.
Ooh. Hold on, I've completely lost control of the gimbal again. Oh man, there we go. So yeah, tactical perfection from the 3rd Legion. And once number 2 has done that, we shall roll off to see who goes first. So, we are about to see who's going to start, just in case anyone's wondering what happened to that the tactical perfection.
They are perfectly hidden.
If I pan around here, then there they are. Anyone might think they're a little bit scared of some warp bolter rapid fire goodness, but maybe they're sensible for that reason, so they can no longer be seen by that squad. So, have you got a dice, number 2?
I have indeed. Number 1. You've got a 5.
I've got a 5.
I've got 3. It's your choice.
It's my choice. Hold on. Yeah, and it's going to be Thousand Suns turn 1. Okay, here we are at the end of the movement phase for the Thousand Suns. Took me a little head scratching. Don't feel like I deployed as well as I perhaps could do, or perhaps number 2's perfection shenanigans as to put a cat amongst the pigeons. But the Risen Rubrique squad has shuffled sideways. The reason being is that they can then fire at that squad that tried to hide from them. Does mean that they're no longer fully in cover. That's the sacrifice I've had to make. And also they had to do that because this sorcerer here tried to run a bit further, but only rolled a 1. Didn't really want to command point it, so I wanted to make sure that he was within 3 of his squad. Otherwise he could have been lit up. The squad that's here that was supposed to take the Nurgle objective no longer needs to, so they rolled a 6 on their advanced roll and managed to left right it all the way around here. It means I can't fire this turn though. I don't like not firing rubrics, so we'll see. And then the centre's just pushed up, and then the Helldrake has zoomed all its way up the table. It's going to try and bale flamer the Havocs, and if he's lucky, try and get a charge in. Okay, we're going to go into the psychic phase. Okay, here we are at the psychic phase in turn 1 for the Thousand Suns, kicking off with a smite from the Exalted Sorcerer. It will hit the nearest visible enemy target, which will be the Land Raider.
No.
And that's a warp charge value of 5, and I rolled a 6. And we've pre-measured, unfortunately, the Demon Prince is out of denial range, so that's going to be simply D3 wounds on the Land Raider for 2.
2 on the Land Raider. Oh, goodness.
So the Land Raider is down to 14 wounds. For his second spell, he will cast Prescience on the Defiler. What charge value of 6, and that goes off on an 8, so that's +1 to hit. Now, the second sorcerer down here is out of range for most things, so he shall try and improve the invulnerable save, Weaver of Fates, on the Defiler. What charge value? 6.
Oh dear.
And that's a fail. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going to command point that. So, I think that puts me down to 9. I'll double check. And I rolled a 3. Zinch says no. So that doesn't go off. Okay, fine. Moving on. This sorcerer can see that squad of Marines there, and will smite him on a 6. And that's a 5, and what else?
And a 4.
And a 4. So that does go off. D3 mortal wounds on that squad. Killing 1. Then get another dice. Should have a pocket for them somewhere. Okay. Next, trying to control the camera. This squad will cast Glamour of Zinch. Either on themselves or on the Defiler. On the Defiler. Watch charge value of 7. And that is a 6. That can't do anything about that. I've used my command point reroll. That doesn't happen. The Spiring Sorcerer in this squad is out of range, and I also took Glamorous Inch as well. I do have Psychic Delve. Can't. I don't. Yeah, just had a little look. Psychic Delve doesn't require line of sight, so the Spiring Sorcerer in this rubric squad will target the Land Raider, Warcharge value of 6. And that is an 11. Shame it wasn't a smite. So that means I can all units in my army can re-roll wound rolls of 1 against that Land Raider.
Ouch.
And I think no, it's not this Psyker. This Psyker. I forgot to do his second spell, Ben.
Oh, okay.
Number 2. His second spell is trying to turn himself into a demon prince.
Spawn.
Yeah.
Spawn.
Boon of Mutation. Here we go.
Oh,
And
close,
dear.
close.
I don't think the Winds of Magic. Do you remember that?
Almost spawn.
Almost spawn. That doesn't go off. So that wasn't a very good psychic phase from the Thousand Suns, but we're going to have to take that and go into the shooting phase. Okay, kicking off then the shooting phase in turn 1. The Hell Turkey, Helldrake, will fire its Bell Flamer at the Havocs, auto hitting d6 times for 2. Strength 5, toughness 5, isn't it?
Toughness 5.
Yeah, so 4's to wound. And oh no. Oh dear.
No, so nothing.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The Defiler, its auto cannons will go into the Havocs, but the battle cannon will go into the.
How many less cannons have I got?
Yeah. Do you know what? The battle cannon's going to go into your Havocs as well, I think. The heavy flamer is obviously out of range.
Wise choice. I think you can take out one squad of las cannons as opposed to injuring
chip off some.
Chipping off some of a tank.
I'm not going to kill your tank with a single backhand. So this is the battle cannon. It's heavy d6. Oh, before I do this, I'm going to spend a command point on the one that allows you to re-roll things for demon engines. Hellforge, I think it is. So, but I can't re-roll this, although I can command point it. But let's just see what I get. 1. Oh man. Yeah, command point.
Gods are purple tonight.
Yeah. 5, that's a bit better. So it's prescient, so it's hitting on 3s, and I can re-roll misses. And 3 hits. And scoring 4 hits. It's strength 8, toughness 5, so 3's to wound. And I can re-roll failed wounds. So 3, it's -2. We're treating that as cover, so it'll be -1. It's 3, yeah.
3, so 3 on 4s, yeah?
Yeah. And they were single wounds, aren't they? So that's 2 dead.
2 dead. They are a single wound until they get better.
Until they get better. Until they decide to become proper Marines. So this is the autocannon. 4 heavy 4.
Oh, actually, Sergeant's going to die.
Yes. The sergeant always dies first when he's
Sergeant
on.
is
Not got a las cannon. So the sergeant and 1 las cannon's gone at least.
Yeah.
Okay, autocannon into the fighter autocannon into them, hitting on 3s, re-rolling misses. They all hit. Strength 7, toughness 5, so 3s. And re-rolling those ones because of Hellforge. And so 3 -1 +1, so just your basic saves. And you tank it.
Made them all.
Make them all. Okay. Okay, moving on. Rubric squad. Not all this squad can see the Space Marine squad hiding behind the pillar there. So the ones that can't see it, there are 3 in range of the Land Raider. Unfortunately, they move, so I can't rapid fire. So these are hitting on 3s. The rest of the squad will go into that squad of Chaos Space Marines. So hitting on 3s, scoring 2 hits. It's strength 4, toughness 8. So I'm wounding on 6s. But because of Psychic Delve, I do get to reroll 1s. No, so no wounds. Then the Soul Reaper Cannon into that squad of Chaos Space Marines, hitting on 3s. And scoring 3 hits. Strength 5, toughness 4, so 3s to wound. 2 -3 save, sir.
Any cover?
No. So that's 2
2 dead.
down, and then I've got pistols out of range, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more warp bolters coming in, hitting on 3s. Oh, that's a good roll.
Yes.
Yes, that was the end of my shooting phase. Okay, I've killed a few. Let's face it, they're grunts, aren't they? Normal Chaos Space Marines and a couple of Havocs up there. Not great. Let's go into the charge phase. The only charge is the Helldrake into the Havocs. Are you? Hold on. Could I? If I charge the Land Raider, you have to fall back, but you don't. You can shoot the thing. No, I'm going to go into the Havocs, I think.
Doesn't mean you get a reroll.
No. I forgot to record that bit. I rolled my charges and I rolled a 5. It's not enough. And I was umming and ahhing whether to do yet another command point reroll, but I am burning through them. I think I'm just going to have to accept that that charge doesn't get in, because it's a 10-inch charge, so it's probably rather unlikely anyway. So that is going to be the end of my turn. I have scored no secondary objectives because I'm not line breaking. I haven't slain your warlord, and I haven't got any I haven't got all these objectives yet. Right, so we're at the end of the movement phase, turn 1 for Emperor's Children. There's been some Emperor's Children perfection shenanigans. The Noise Marines have got out of the Land Raider. The Land Raider then went on shuffled along over here, and then the squad of Tactical Marines, or normal Chaos Marines, whatever they are, got into the Land Raider. The Demon Princes eyeing up a charge against the Helldrake. We did roll morale for both the Chaos Marines and the Havocs. They passed fine. And we're now going to go into the psychic phase. But before I do, just in case I didn't mention it, we are treating the Noctilith Crown as completely line of sight blocking terrain. So you can't fire through through the hole because there's lots of swirly chaos energies. So we're now on to the psychic phase for the Emperor's Children, and I've pre-measured and I'm out of denial range. So over to the Demon Prince. He's going to cast what?
He is going to cast Diabolical
Strength. What charge value of 6 on himself? And
net fails.
That fails on a 4. So. Come on, point. Are you keeping that?
No.
No. Okay.
I'll live with that.
Right, so we're now going to go on to the shooting phase. Okay, opening up the shooting phase, the Contemptor is going to open up with its guns into these rubrics here, hitting on 2s.
That was okay.
Okay, toughness 7.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. It's 4.
4. 4 minus 1, 2 damage, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't get always dust because it's 2 damage, so I'm just hitting on, saving on 4s, and it was 4 of them. And I pass 3, lose 1. Okay. Okay, the Havocs are firing 3 las cannons into the Helldrake. Scoring 2 hits.
2 hits.
We'll be winning on 3, strength 9, toughness 7. 2 wounds. It's going to go onto my arm and my demon save, which is 5 up. And I make one fail one, so that's d6 damage. 3.
3 damage.
Okay, it's got 9 left.
I'll do the one guy that's got the sonic. Oh, sorry, the Blastmaster.
Yeah, so this is the Noise Marines going into the Defiler, and you've spent a command point on what again?
Oh, what's it called? It's called Excruciating Frequencies.
Which adds 1 to its damage, and that's it, isn't it?
Plus 1 to the strength.
Plus 1 strength, plus 1 damage. Okay, right.
Okay, so the heavy guy is going to fire his Blastmaster. Ooh. Choice. Now it'll be -1 to hit because they call that a vehicle. If I have my heavy D3, Strength
Hold on. I shall pause you while you have a think.
version.
Okay, going for the assault version.
So I'm going for the assault version. It gives me 3. Hitting on 3.
Was that heavy D3 or heavy D6? That's heavy D6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Assault D6, actually.
Assault
yeah.
D6.
Yeah, so 3 shots, yeah, okay. Hit on 3s.
So hit on 3s.
You're rolling 1s because of Demon Prince. They all hit.
3 hits.
Toughness 7.
Strength 5, so winning 5s.
Okay. Nada.
Nothing. Okay. So then I have got...
Okay, 28 dice coming in. This is the first tranche.
Reroll.
Reroll 1s because of Demon Prince.
For the Demon Prince. Okay, so that is 8.
Second roll. Rerolling 1s.
That's a 2. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Scoring 21 hits.
So we are going for a strength of 5.
Toughness 7, so that's 5s.
10 dice. What did we say? 21.
21.
1, 2.
And that resulted in 7 wounds. No save modifiers, so 3 up saves. And I
Made them all.
make one, all but 1. How much damage?
Well, I played for the stratagem, so it's 2.
2 damage. Right, number 2 is firing his Land Raider into the Rubric Marines down here. I'm spending a command point on Indomitable Foes, which increases my armor save, including my invulnerable save, by 1. That puts me down to 6 command points. Okay, what are you doing first, sir?
Okay, let's start with a combi bolter. 4 dice.
Okay, hit on 3s.
3s. That's 3 hits.
Okay, winning on 4s.
It's 2.
2, and I'll have a 2 up save against that. Oh, you get one.
Result.
Oh, that's annoying.
Okay, then we have got a Havoc launcher. Just
Heavy D6.
6.
3,
3.
hit on 3s. 2, winning on 3s, strength 5. 1, 2 up save. Saves.
And then we've got a shiny new heavy bolter.
Yep.
Which is, what's a heavy bolter?
That'd be, it's 6 dice, it's
6
3
dice,
per the
isn't
heavy
it?
bolter.
6.
Hit on 3s.
Sweet.
Ooh, they all hit. Strength 5, toughness 4.
Don't all wounds.
3 wounds. Now this is
3 wounds.
damage 2 weapon now,
Damage 2
isn't it?
these days, aren't they?
And -1.
Yeah.
That put me +1, -1 because of my stratagem. I'm on 3s. Yeah, 3 up saves. And you get another one. So that's 2 you've killed so far.
Okay. And then the all important.
And then the las cannons.
4 less.
Coming in hot, hitting on 3s. Chucking dice.
Oh, that was rubbish.
Ooh, 2. Wounding on 2. Strength 9, toughness 4. And I've got 4 up invulnerable saves because of the strats, Indomitable Foes. And I've passed 1, fail 1. So you've killed 3 in total. Yeah. I'll just... Hold on. Right, okay, so you've spent 2 command points on Endless Cacophony on your Havocs to fire them again, and they're going straight back in against Helldrake.
Absolutely.
Okay, so 3 las cannons. That puts you down to 6 command points.
Reroll the 1.
Reroll 1 because Demon Prince. Still misses.
2.
3 to wound. Strength 9, toughness 7. Oh, 1. 5 up. Lost it.
Yes.
No, that goes through, and then D6.
Takes 5.
5. It's down to 4 wounds. That's going to be easy pickings now for the Demon Prince. Whoops. There we go. Yeah. The Demon Prince has charged the Helldrake, and the question I've got to make is I'm down to how many command points? I'm down to 6 command points. Do I Overwatch? I've got a Baleflame which auto hits, but it'll only be winning on 5s. But I am going to do it. So I'm going to spend a command point on Overwatch, and D6 auto hits. I want this to be good. 3. And I'm winning on 5. Strength 5, toughness 6. And I get 1 through, sir. 1 at -1 or 2. I can't quite remember off the top of my head. See what you roll.
See what we get. I'll fail whatever it is.
No, it's going to be flat 2 damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. Could be.
Oh, I've just found out that the barrel flame is strength 6, but I checked the footage and I still only wounded it once. So that Demon Prince has in fact taken 2 wounds. He's now got 9 attacks.
1, 2, 3, 4 base.
Yeah, plus 3 for the talons.
3 for the talons.
7 plus 8 for his
8
elixir,
for
and then 9 for elixir. For 8 for the assault. Yeah. And he's hitting on 2s and he's re-rolling 1s.
There's no ones to re-roll.
And your strength 7, I'm toughness 7, so you're winning on 4s. And your warlord trait allows you to re-roll this, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Brutal. Ooh, it's a good thing, really. Actually, that wasn't too bad. So you got 4 free so far. And so
1,
that's
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
2 damage apiece.
And it's -2. I'm just trying to get some dice here. So I'm on my 5s. I need to save virtually all of them. I think he's got 4 wounds left, and that's 6 wounds. So that is a dead Eldrake. Does it explode? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It likes to explode.
No, it doesn't.
No, that's just
Not
ripped out of the sky by the Demon Prince. Okay, so at the end of battle round 1, the Emperor's Children have scored 3 victory points for Bring It Down by destroying that Hell Drake. So it's 3 points to 0 in the favour of the Thousand Suns. Just get rid of that, I didn't see that. As we go on to turn 2 for the Thousand Suns, it's time to think about if I'm going to bring in any of my reserves or not. So I have a little think about that as we also move into the beer phase. Okay, here we are at the end of the movement phase for Thousand Suns turn 2. Again, the command point in the command phase, bringing me up to 7, and I scored 15 victory points for primary objectives. I was on 2, and number 2 was on 1, and so therefore I got 5 for having an objective, 5 for having more than 1, and then 5 for having more than my opponent. I've also basically put all my eggs in one basket. I've brought on all of my reserves. There's no counter punching the counter punch. This is going to be all or nothing, I think, for me. So the Zangors have come out the webway here. They're eyeing up a charge on the Land Raider. They have a Brayhorn, so I can add 1 to that charge. The idea is to just tie it up and bog it down with lots of bodies. I don't really suppose I'm going to kill it or destroy it. The rubrics have also shuffled up a little bit just to create a bit of buffer for that sorcerer. The Defiler has healed a wound back up, so it's only taken 1 wound and is shuffled round the corner. My warlord has been rather brave for him. He's staring down the enemy warlord, the Demon Prince, but he's also won that corn objective. And the reason for that is that there's been a bit of an ambush. The Demon Prince is slightly nearer that edge than the Noise Marines, and so all of this, the squad of Terminators and the Hell Brute, can target that Demon Prince. I do have Slayer Warlord. He is a beast. He's going to kill my army unless I kill him. So that is it. Operation Kill that Demon Prince. Means that's all my army on the table now. And number 2 still has his Terminators and his Sorcerer, so he can counter punch me. But I felt I needed to do that to try and keep myself in this game. Let's go on to the Psychic phase. Oh, these rubrics failed their morale test and I lost 2. They crumbled back to dust. They didn't run away. They just crumbled back to dust. Right. Let's go to the Psychic phase. Okay, we're kicking off the Psychic phase with my warlord casting Prescience on the Scarab Occult Terminators. That's warp charge value of 7. And that is a 10. You can try and deny if you want.
What does it do?
It adds +1 to hit on the Terminator, so they'll be hitting on 2s. No, choose not to deny, so they are Prescience up. His second power is Psychic Delve, and he's going to Psychic Delve the Demon Prince on a 6. And that cast on a 7, that means all units will re-roll 1s to wound against that Demon Prince.
So you're +1 to hit.
Yeah.
And re-rolling 1s. So
Yeah, on the wound phase, yeah.
Everything's going to wound anyway, so...
Letting it... Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so no denial there. So moving on then to this sorcerer. He's going to smite the... Now I'm going to do this sorcerer next. He's going to smite, and he will cast on a 5, and it will hit the Noise Marines. And that casts on a 9. You could try and deny that if you want, sir.
Ooh, now if you kill a Noise Marine, I'll get a shot against something.
Yeah, I think that's right. Do you have to fire what killed you? Fire at what you killed? No, okay. You just get to fire at the...
I'll just get to fire
okay.
at something that is a legitimate target. So, yeah, alright, I'll take that.
You take that? So it's D3 on the Noise Marines for 1.
1, okay.
1 Noise Marine. Has they got, how many wounds have they got?
They're 1 wound.
1 wound, so that's 1 dead.
One dead Noise Marine.
So that Noise Marine fired at the Terminators, did no damage. The second spell from the sorcerer here is going to be Firestorm of Tzeentch. This is going to be against the Noise Marines. And whoops, well, that's going to be a fail. That's him done. Over here, Smite against the Land Raider. This is on a 6 now. And that succeeds on a 7.
Oh, I think that's the
you're
one
going to use your denial.
I think that's the one I'm going to go deny with.
So you need to roll an 8, and you do. It denies. His second power is Boon of Mutation.
Spawn.
Which he's going to turn himself... Ah! No, he's not quite with it today. I've got a Aspiring Sorcerer. He will smite the Land Raider, but this is a baby smite, and it's on 7 now. And
oh dear,
that is a super baby smite and has perils. So it normally would be D6 damage, but because it's Aspiring Sorcerer, it's just D3 damage. But it also will cause D3 damage against the squad. So I'm going to spend a command point, which basically means I negate the result of that perils, but I still keep the dice. So yes, it is. It's called Adepts of the.
Thing,
no, it's Adepts of the Immaterium. It means basically command point, you just ignore perils. So D3 on the Land Raider.
So I still get the rubbish.
Yep, it still happens. The spell still works.
I still get the rubbish and you don't.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
I know.
So it's like 3 damage.
3 damage. Putting the Land Raider down to 11 now, 11, I think. Yeah.
Cheaty psychic phase.
And then final phase will be the Aspiring Sorcerer here, which will try and put Glamour of Tzeentch on.
Tzeentch has no glamour. She's we got purple.
You got purple. I'm gonna put it on the Warlord because he's a little bit exposed there, and that's warp charge value of 7. Oh, that's another peril, so now I can't spend the command point again.
Oh, good.
So that does go off.
Good.
And I suffer D3 damage. You want to roll?
I don't know whether I do. D3 damage.
D3 damage.
Yeah, I do. 3.
So he blows up 3 of his own troops. That's a bit unfortunate. Nice. Yeah, a bit of a mixed psychic phase again from the Thousand Suns. Took 3 casualties there, but yeah, chipping away at some of this. Oh, hold on, I've still got a sorcerer in the in the Terminators. Yeah. They are going to try and heal the Defiler, and that fails, so that doesn't matter. So that's the end of my psychic phase. Turn 2. It's going to the shooting phase. Okay, kicking off the shooting phase, Thousand Suns turn 2. The Hell Brute is going to open up with his multi-mouser into the Demon Prince. It's heavy 2 now, I think, isn't it? And he's hitting on freeze, so he scores 2 hits. Strength 8, toughness 6, freeze to wound. 3 wounds. 2 wounds. 2 minus 4 saves, so 1 command point. Or are you going to take it? Yep. Command point being rolled. No, so I roll 2d6 and I pick the highest because it's within 12 inches. And 5 damage. He's got one left, I think, isn't he?
Dear.
So let's finish the job with the Terminators.
Yeah, waste your shots. Go on, waste your shots on them.
I was going to play Veterans of the Long War on them, but I'm not sure if I need to now. I've only got one wound.
No, just waste your shots with your Terminators on the Demon Prince and leave the Nice Marines alone. Because they're no threat.
No, no threat. I'm not going to play Veterans. I'm going to have confidence in my Terminators. So, Psychic Delve is a thing on them, though. So, this is the missile launcher. Hellfire missile launcher. Hitting on freeze. Hits once. It's strength 8. So, winning on freeze, we roll in 1. -2 save will take 2 damage. That's it then. And the rest of the shots.
He's not dead. He's
just back to the warp
back
for a bit.
For a bit.
Good, and that's Slay the Warlord for the 1,000 Suns. Okay, continuing the shooting phase for the 1,000 Suns. Managed to trip a couple of wounds off that Land Raider with a squad of 4 rubrics down there. Quite lucky wound rolls and some bad saving throws from number 2. My Warlord is going to fire his Coruscator at the... It's a relic. And it's a pistol-free weapon, and he's firing at the Noise Marines. He's hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. And he hits 3 times. His strength 4.
2.
I get 2, and it's -2 saves.
Okay. Make one of them.
Make one of them, so he can get to fire. The Noise Marine failed to do anything when it fired back. Now I'm going to... Can my Defiler see your Land Raider? Don't know.
Depends if its legs have got eyes.
Nah. Technically, I'm going to say no. So, Defiler's going to open up into the Havocs. So, this is going to be the 4... So, engage brain, autocannons, and it's hitting on 4s. That's 3 hits. Strength 7, winning on 3s. 1 -1 save, but you're in cover, so basic save. Which you make. This is the earthquake. Battle cannon, 4 shots, hitting on 4s. Didn't prescience up this turn. Can reroll a 1 because the Exalted Sorcerer is next to it. Getting 2 hits. Strength 8, freeze to wound. 1 -2 save, so it goes to -1. No, let's kill 1. And I've perhaps if the heavy flame is in range, I'll fire it at the only thing it could have fired at, which is the Noise Marines, but I'll just check that. Hold on. So Heavy Flamer gets 5 auto hits, and it's strength 5, winning on freeze. Only 2. I think it's 2 -1s. Let's see what you roll and I'll check it. That's definitely going to kill 1, so that gets to fire.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the Noise Marines again shooting at the Terminators, not doing anything, and finally, the squad of rubrics over here will continue into the Noise Marines. This is the Soul Reaper. And rerolling 1s because... Oh no, not even remotely near that, so ignore that. So it's 3 hits. 3 to win, strength 5. 2 -3 saves. Make 1, fail 1. And I've got 4 more bolt guns. Hitting on 3s. 2 hits, winning on 4s. 1 -2 save. Which you fail, so that's 2. And then they get to fire back. That was the end of the shooting phase for the 1,000 Suns. Number 2 did roll them around, failed it for the... Dismally, and I think another one fled on top of the one that fled here. So there is going to be There's going to be a charge by the Zangors into the Land Raider, and I might as well charge the Hell Brute into the Noise Marines. So, any Overwatchers?
Not a lot of point really. There's not enough dice to roll on the Land Raider or the Noise Marines to actually make it worthwhile. So.
Okay, all right.
No.
This is the Zangors, and that's a fail.
Good.
Yeah, and then this is the Hellbrute. No, this is a Hellbrute, and oh, that's a bit cocked. And 9. That is going to be in. Okay, activating the Hellbrute first. He's got 4 attacks, and he is hitting. He's got 1 for Hateful Assault, so hitting on 3s, and scores 3 hits. He's now strength 12, so he'll be winning on 2s. 3 minus 3 saves. So.
Well, that's like 6 then.
Yeah, I think that's 6s. Yeah, maths. No.
No.
It squishes them.
So in that case, as they're in close combat and all they can do is use those things, I think I'm allowed to throw 3 crack grenades on your head.
Oh, nasty.
Is another matter?
Okay, crack grenades going off.
2.
2. That's strength 5, isn't it? Crack grenade.
6.
6. That's going to be 1 wound.
1 wound.
Minus 1.
Yeah, -1.
4s. Yeah, saves.
Okay, does nothing. They're all dead.
Yes, and that brings the turn 2 for the Thousand Suns to a close. The Hellbrute might as well consolidate 3 inches towards the nearest enemy. And that's it. So I score 6 secondary victory points for slaying the Warlord.
Well, at least I won't.
And I'm
having a late night tonight.
and I'm also line breaking because I've got 2 units in. Oh, hold on, let me just double check that. Hold on. Yes, we just double check the rules. You have to be wholly within the deployment zone, so I'm not wholly within. That squad is only a little bit in, and again the Terminator's over there. So just 6 victory points for Slayer the Warlord as we go into turn 2 for the Emperor's Children.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh no, it was a strong fight back by the Thousand Suns, and I think the Emperor's Children need to also have a similar counter punch. So let's see what they do.
Yeah, you need.
We're at the end of turn 2 for the Emperor's Children. We've rejiggled some of the victory points because number 2 actually got 6 secondary objectives in his first turn because he had grind it down and bring it down. I also scored 2 victory points for being on these 2 objectives here. Some shouting in the background, just ignore it, just the family. So the Space Marines have come out of the Land Raider and are, well, not sure who they're going to be shooting at. Can't take a joke, these Emperor's Children. I kill their Warlord by ambushing them with Terminators, and guess what's going to happen in return? So some close assault Terminators have come down there, along with the Sorcerer. The Contemptor has come around the side here, and is either going to be shooting at the Terminators or the Hellbrute, not sure. And yeah, the Land Raider stayed where it is. So on to the Psychic phase. Smite is coming in.
Smite.
From the Chaos Sorcerer to the Exalted Sorcerer.
Exalted?
Yeah, so. And that is.
It doesn't work.
That doesn't work. Come on, point, or are you going
to. No.
No, okay. There's only
then
one true Masters of the Immaterium here.
His second ability, I'm going to warp time the Terminators.
Okay. I think I know your plan. 6, I think, isn't it? Warp time? That's a 10.
That's a 10.
I'm going to try and deny, because I might as well, because that's your last cast. And I failed to deny, so you get to move your Terminators. I'm assuming it's on the Terminators.
Okay. The Terminator removes.
Okay, that's the end of the Psychic phase. The Terminators are now closer to their target. And we're now going to the shooting phase for the Emperor's Children. What are you doing first, sir?
Well, I'm going to start off with some Terminators shooting an exalted sorcerer.
Okay.
So I've got a heavy flavor, which is what, D6 auto hits?
Yes.
It gives me 6.
Uh-oh.
Oh. That's 6.
From 5.
So it's what?
3s. Yeah, something 4. That's 4 wounds. 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
5 wounds. I think it's -1.
I believe it is -1.
So I'm on 4 ups then.
Oh dear.
Dear. How much damage? Should we check?
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, 1 damage. So he's taken 4 wounds. Only 1 left, and there's still more to come.
11, 12, yeah?
Yep.
12 shots from the
Storm bolters. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Ugh, that's a
It
good.
wasn't so good, was it? It was
3.
3.
And these are no save modifiers, aren't they? So
Yeah.
this is 3 up saves. Oh, that does get him, and there's a command point. Oh, you still got a multi-melter, haven't you? But the
Yeah. I didn't do the melter gun from the.
yeah, but I've got to decide whether to command point.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's dead. No, he's still alive on 1 wound, so you got multi-melter's going to have to do it now. He does hit on a 6, wounds on a 2.
Yeah.
Right, I need my invulnerable save 5 up to keep him alive. Zinch protects. Yes, he does. Yeah, he's alive on 1 wound left. Although,
Right, the sorcerer.
the sorcerer. Oh
is
goodness,
going
yeah.
to shoot him
Okay.
with his combi melter. So,
Oh, that's not very cricket.
let's do the melter
Yeah.
part of it first.
So both firing both
on 3s because it's -1 to hit because it's firing both types of
Okay.
gun. So the melter hits.
Okay.
Wounds.
So I need another 5 up. Just like that.
And then the bolter part of it.
Just worshipping the wrong chaos god. Number 2.
It's
2 hits. Falls to wound. 1. 1
on.
3 up. Oh!
Who's worshipping the wrong chaos god number 1?
Ah, he falls. He doesn't fall. He basically creates a sort of
He crumples.
escape portal and zips through it to decide he's going to do something else instead.
Okay, wall. They're going to fire
2
at the,
havocs into the hell
Hell
brute.
brute.
It's all hell, isn't it? Hell drake, hell brute.
Hell.
Scoring 1 hit.
1 hit.
Winning on 3s. Toughness 7. Strength 9.
Yeah. -4.
That's a 6. I think that's -3 for lads cannon, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, that's a save.
Oh, okay.
What are you thinking? Is this the normal Marines here?
Yeah. I hate shooting those rubric things because
Well, I've got 2 up save against them.
they don't die.
You could kill the Zangors easier.
But there's loads of them. It doesn't matter.
20 of them.
Oh, I don't know.
What would you-
No,
what would you
I
do?
don't know. Now let's shoot some Zangor.
Yeah, I think I would.
Let's shoot some Zangor.
Shoot what you can kill, that's the thing.
So I'm gonna start with a heavy. What have I got? I've got a heavy bolter
Yep.
and I've got a plasma
We
gun.
could split fire. The plasma gun and heavy bolter could go into the rubrics because they don't get always dust against that.
That's true.
But don't listen to me. Okay, everything's into the Zangors.
So this is a heavy bolter.
Okay,
Hitting
on
on
3s.
3s.
Ooh.
Wounding on.
Actually, you're on 4s, but you still hit anyway because you moved. didn't you?
4s. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, he'll hit. Yeah, winning on 3s.
3s. No.
1 5 up invulnerable save. Yeah.
Rubbish. Plasma gun.
Overcharging.
No.
1 hit. And wounds 5 up.
Hello.
I rolled another 6. And the bolters then slammed in and killed 2 Zangors.
Actually killed something.
You actually
Good.
You actually killed something.
Right.
So the Contemptor is also opening up into the Zangors. And this is a wound roll.
6.
6.
6.
Ooh, that's nasty. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 5 ups. 1, so that's another 5 gone now. So 7 in total. Morale might be a little bit of an issue. 4, 5.
Right.
Okay, the Zangor's bad day at the office is continuing. So the Land Raider is firing its twin heavy bolters and its twin bolter and the Habit launcher at it. And then the las cannons swiveling behind it to get the hell route. So what are you doing first?
Let's... Oh, I don't know if the Hellbrute blows up and does some damage to the Land Raider.
I'm not sure. I have to check the radius, but I mean,
Let's do all the baby weapons to the Zangors. So we've got a bolter. Combi bolter.
Hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Winning on 4s. No.
Heavy bolter, double or twin linked heavy bolter.
Yep, 6 times. Hitting on 3s. Is that 3?
3.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah,
3 wounds, 3 5-ups. Mate, 2. One more down.
Got anything else? Habit launcher.
Oh, that's... Well, that was all going to be 6 anyway, I think, because I'm a squad of over 10 and it's blast, but there we go. So wounding on... Oh, so you got a bit hit though, haven't you? So 6 dice hitting on 3s. And 4 hits. Wounding on 3, strength 5, toughness 4.
Yeah, that was rubbish. 1.
A 1? Does kill. They're taking a bit of a pounding, those Zangors.
Okay, then the las cannons.
Las cannons into the Hellbrute. Hitting on 3. Yeah, you're still on your maximum brackets, aren't you?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Dear, oh dear.
Have you done? Have you done one on your shooting face? I don't think you have.
No, I have a better plan, so I'm going to go with 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does wound. I need a 6. Can you take us another? Oh, where'd it go? I think that was a 2. No, okay, yeah. D6 damage hits 5. It's got 3 left.
Okay.
Okay, endless cacophony.
Endless cacophony.
On the Havoc. So they're going to fire again. And what's their target?
Fire at the Hellbrute.
Hellbrute trying to finish it off. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 hits.
2 hits. Winning on 3s. Uh-oh.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Have you used a command point?
No.
Are you going to use a command point?
I can do 1, I suppose. That's going to cost me 3 command points.
Yeah, it's 3 command points, yeah. Well,
oh.
No. It's a bit unlucky that Hellbrute is still there. That should be dead. It should be dead. And I made some pretty good saves. You did hammer the Zangors. They may be running away.
One of them will.
Possibly. So it's now, it's the end of your shooting phase. It's now your charge phase.
Right, the Terminators are going to charge the crab.
Yeah.
The Chaos Marines are going to charge the Chaos Marine rubrics.
The rubrics. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, rubrics won't overwatch. I'm debating. I've got. Yeah, I'm going to spend a command point on Overwatch. It's fair to say that the dice gods are on my side. The battle cannon managed to score 2 wounds in Overwatch, and you didn't make the saves, did you, number 2? So it's 2d3 damage on these Terminators. First one kills 1, second one kills 2.
Should have played that.
Right. Who you fighting first? Oh, what about you want to roll for these?
I haven't done that yet. You only get to Overwatch once.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
I can't Overwatch.
Yeah.
They're in.
That's 10.
Okay.
Right, you guys.
Okay, so this is the Terminators into the Defiler Lightning Claws, hitting on 3s. And I think rerolling failed wounds. I've seen better rolling. But that's okay. So that many hits. What's the strength?
Lightning Claw. User. I'll be wounding on.
Be 5 then.
I've seen much better rolling.
Do they not re-roll failed wounds?
With what?
I don't know.
There's no one there to make them. Okay, so we've got 3.
Yeah, so with the reroll 3 getting 3, what's the save modifier?
-2.
So I'm on my demon saves. 5s. Failed 2.
Well, you want to take 2 damage.
Take 2 damage, down to 11.
Okay, and then I've got a chap with a sword.
Power sword.
This is going to be really effective, isn't it? He hits.
Hits, yep. Strength user, or was it?
I think so. Sword. Yeah, strength as user. Wow.
Nice, yeah. 3 hit through.
-3.
So I'll be on my demon save again. Fails 2, so
that's another 2.
So it's down to 9 wounds. Okay.
You want to sit down and cry? Your big spiky claws.
Now he picks up his claws or attack back. Right, attacks back, hitting on 4s. 4 attacks plus hateful assault. It's 3 attacks. Strength lots. 16, something like that. So 2s. You're going to be on your invulnerable save, Ben, I think. Number 2,
How many?
3.
No.
Kills 1.
1.
Oh, actually, you've got 2 wins. D6 damage. So I could roll a 1. No, it does kill 1. Okay, at the end of combat, the Zangors lost 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Lost 9. I really would like to keep them in the game, but they're going to fail unless I roll a 1, basically. Nate, so another one flees.
There's only one that flees.
No, and then you roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They weren't under half strength, so they only run away on 1s. So I need 3 more dice. They flee on 1s. And that's another one, so 2 flee. Just in case anyone was wondering, these 2 units just bounce off each other, causing no wounds. So that's the end of Emperor's Children turn 2. Have you got any secondaries? How many units have you killed? I don't think you've killed any this turn, have you? No, so you don't get grind them down.
You actually managed to kill more of my models in my turn than I killed yours.
Possibly. So you didn't get grind them down. You didn't get bring it down either because
It didn't come down.
Nothing came down.
Apart from 3 of my Terminators.
And oh, you hold on. No, you have got no. You got that objective, but you need this objective to get 2 victory points. Yeah. Okay. So let's go to Thousand Suns turn 3. Okay, end of movement phase. Thousand Suns turn 3. We managed to withstand the counter punch from the Emperor's Children. Gained a command point in my command phase, and because I'm on 10, because I'm on 2 objectives, I've lost control of that one. I gained 10 command points. The rubrics have fallen out of combat. These surviving Zangors have shuffled forward and try and assist the Hellbrute taking out the Land Raider. Very slow rubrics. Scarab Occult Terminators started plodding towards the Havocs. The Defiler has remained in combat and gains a wound, putting him back up to 10. Yeah, so let's go on to the Psychic phase. Okay, I've lost my Exalted Sorcerer, so the other standard sorcerers will have to do their best. Smite coming into the standard Chaos Space Marines from that sorcerer, getting an 8. I think your Psyker Librarian is all the way over there. So, 3.
Dead.
And he will do Boon of Tzeentch. Try and change himself into a Demon Prince. I think that succeeds. Let me double check. What I meant was Boon of Mutation. It's 7, so that fails. So that's the end of his turn. The Aspiring Sorcerer will smite on a 6, and that fails. This sorcerer here will smite Terminators, needing a 7. No, dear. And now we'll do Firestorm of Zinch. And that does go off on an 8. Do you want to try and deny it? So I roll 9 dice, and on 6s I'll do mortal wounds. You get a 6 and a 1, no.
That makes 7.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mortal wounds on 6s. That's 2, that's 3, so it's going to kill a Terminator and put a wound on another one.
Oh, great.
And that's the end of my... Aspiring Sorcerer. He's going to put Glamour of Zinch on the Defiler. And that doesn't go off. So that's the end of my Psychic phase. Okay, just did a pistol shot off camera here. The squad of Rubrics are going to open up into this squad of Chaos Space Marines. So this is the Soul Reaper Cannon hitting on 3s. Getting 3 hits. Strength 5, toughness 4. Triple 1. And then there are 6 rapid fire bolters. 3, 4, 5, 6. Hitting on 3s. Good shooting techs. Wounding on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minus 2 saves on that squad. No. Oh. Is that the squad?
Yeah.
Hellbrute's going to fire its multi-mil to point blank range in the back of the Land Raider. It doesn't degrade even though he's badly injured, but that he still managed to miss twice. Good lad. Now the Terminators are going to put everything into the Havoc. So this is a missile launcher. Hits once. Strength 7. What was it? 8 actually. Strength 8. Does wound, and it's -2 but +1, so -1. Did. And I'll just do the rapid fire bolt guns off camera. 5 minus 2. Oh no, that's them all gone. I think that's the end of my shooting phase. I'll be placing though. I mean, this is a bit embarrassing. This shouldn't really. Everything seems to be working very well for me, and yeah, number 2's been getting some pretty dodgy rolling. So let's see how it ends.
Watch against what?
So the Hellbrute is going to go into Land Raider. Yeah, 4. I'm going to be in. Are you going to Overwatch?
Okay, I may as well because I've got nothing else.
You might as well.
Left. So let's go with a Havoc launcher. Does 3
3.
shots.
Hitting on 6s. Gets a hit.
Gets a hit.
Winning on 5s.
No.
No.
We've got combi bolters.
Combi bolters. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Winning on 5s. No.
No. We have got
Twin heavy bolters.
twin heavy bolters.
Working up to the big 4. Getting a hit. Winning on 5s. Does wounds.
Yay.
-1. 4s. Saves on a 4.
And then the last cannons.
Last cannon's hitting on 6s. All it needs is 1.
Oh,
There's 1.
got 1.
Winning on 3s.
Yay.
Oh no! 6. No, d6 damage. Oh! Come on, point.
Come on, point.
Come on, point.
4.
Yeah, you got him.
Yeah?
You got him. You only have 3
Oh.
left. Ah! Okay. The Land Raider's still kicking around. Right, the Zangles got in only with a reroll, putting me down on...
Only because I shut my front door.
putting me down to 3. So, as the Hellbrute didn't get in, I'm going to fight with them. I'll do this on camera because I'm winning on 6s. Although I might do... no, I'm not going to do it. I was thinking about doing Veterans of the Long War. So the goats managed to take a wound off the Land Raider. And that's the end of turn 3.
No, it's not. Land Raider.
Oh, Land Raider gets to fight back. My apologies.
It does get to fight back.
Yes, and the Land Raider revved his engines and managed to run over a goat. just made that noise. So that I think is the end of the Thousand Suns turn 3.
You know what though? None of the guns on the Land Raider are blast weapons.
No,
so
you can fire into combat.
Fire into the goats.
Yeah, they can fire into combat.
Possibly assault.
Oh, hold on. We've got an assault here.
Oh.
You get to go first because you're Slanesh.
Oh, yeah. Before I
There's
one win Terminator.
There's one Terminator. So,
okay.
oh dear.
That's double one.
Double one.
He may go first.
I don't get...
Exactly.
Exactly, tripped over and fell on his face. I don't get hateful assault anymore, so I'm hitting on 4s. Get 2 hits. I'm winning on 2s. 2 wounds. You get 2 -3 saves. No, 2d6 damage.
That's why he's dead anyway. He's dead. Dead.
They're all dead. They're dead, Dave.
Oh dear.
I'm still not line breaking. I've already slain the warlord. What's my objective? Oh yes, and I get... No, I don't get 2 because... Oh, don't think I'm on that quite. 3 inches.
I think you...
Oh no.
Looks like you got
I think I am on it actually, so I get 2 victory points for being on those 2. At the end of the movement phase, turn 3 for Emperor's Children, the Sorcerer has moved on to that objective. Land Raider stayed where it is. The Contemptor is coming around here to lend some fire somewhere, presumably at the rubrics. Okay, got a Psychic phase. You still have a Sorcerer.
I do, and I am going... Warp time. Can I warp time a Land Raider?
Yes, you can. You can warp time a Land Raider,
7.
but there's a smite coming in. So
Yeah,
I'm going to try. I'm going to try
On
and
the
deny that. I do deny that.
Okay, I've got another power, but I don't think I've got anything worth doing. So a bit closer.
You could warp time yourself.
I'm going to warp time myself.
Okay, he's warp timing himself
6.
to make that charge an instant one. That's a
10.
10. Try and deny. I can. I deny you. I shut down your silly little psychic phase. I love Thousand Suns. Right,
I'm going to fire my Sorcerer. Is going to fire his combi melter gun.
Yes.
At the crab.
Okay,
So here's the melter gun shot first.
Okay. Which hits.
Hits.
Winning on 3s. Wounds.
Hey.
I need a 5-up demon save, which I failed. 2d6. Is
3,
it?
yeah. Oh no, it's 2.
2d6.
Yeah.
Choose the highest, so 3 damage.
3.
So down to 7. It's bracketed now, I think.
Then me bolters.
1 hit.
No,
Doesn't wound.
doesn't wound. Okay. Let's do Contemptor
Contemptor.
into the
Rubrics. Okay.
It's not the best gun for shooting rubric marines. But I don't really see what else I've got.
Yeah, you can't shoot the sorcerer and the Zangle is locked in combat, so that's 1 miss. That's not bad. Strength 7, and it's a freeze to wound. 4. What's the save modifier damage?
-1.
-1.
And 2 damage.
So 4 ups then. Because I don't get all his dust. You kill 1. Well.
Okay, then the Land Raider has to shoot the goats.
Yeah.
So let's do.
Unfortunately, you can't fire your Havoc Launcher because it's blast. Yeah.
It? So let's do the bolter. Combi bolter.
Okay. It's -1 hit.
-1, I believe,
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
So you get 2 hits. 1 wound.
1 wound.
5 up. Dead.
Okay. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heavy bolter.
Yeah. Could be painful. Hitting on 4s.
Could be painful if I could roll some dice.
Oh, what's going on? You need some more dice.
And some less cannons.
Only 1 hit.
1 hit.
2s, 5s. You do kill one with a las cannon.
Okay. And then
is that it for your shooting?
Assault phase.
Assault phase.
Assault phase. The sorcerer is going to assault.
Oh, you know I'm going to Overwatch, don't you?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Into there.
Okay.
And the Contemptor's going to go into the The goats.
The goats, okay.
So let's do the goats first, because that's
Okay.
the one you're not doing the Overwatch for.
Certainly not. They've only got bad language.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be in.
Yeah, it's in there.
6. Okay.
And then over here,
Oh,
makes
yes.
it, nicely makes it.
So I spent a command point. I'm down to 2 now. This is the key one. This is going to be the heavy twin heavy flamer. 6 hits. 1, 2, 3. So that's 6. Strength 5, toughness 5. If you're a Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4s. Ooh, that's not bad. That's 4 minus 1 saves.
4.
That's a 3 ups. Takes the wound in the way in. Battle cannon. Fires twice. Hitting on 6s. Hold Ben, I just rolled double 6. So, just such a note. Oh, number 2, I rolled 2 6s. Wounding on 3s though, because you are toughness 5. Ooh. No, not command point, what that means. So, -2 save on the battle cannon.
How many? 2?
Just 1.
No.
It's D3 damage.
Okay.
For 1. So it takes another wound on the way in. Oh.
4 on a sorcerer, isn't it?
Yeah.
4, so I've got 2 left.
Well, you might be, if you're Terminator, you might have more. I don't know. We'll have to check. And this is the autocannons which miss. Okay, so you're in. And you get to fight with everything first, basically, because all your charges go first. Unless I interrupt, but actually, I could interrupt. But I'm only likely to interrupt with the Defiler, so unless you're thinking of attacking the goats first. No, I don't think you would be.
But I can interrupt anyway, because I'm purple. I always go first.
Yeah, you have your Legion trait, go first. Hold on. So, 3 attacks plus 1 for hateful assault. That's 3 hits.
3. Chain fist is ×2, I believe.
Yeah, sounds about right. I don't normally do these kind of standard weapons. If it's not a warp bolter, I don't really know what it is.
Chain fist ×2.
×2.
So that would be 8.
3 to win. 3 wins.
Nice.
I'm assuming on my...
-4.
On my demon saves then. What's damage? Flat 2. Okay. 5s. I take 4 damage, so I'm down to 3 wounds. That might be important because I'm pretty sure I'm on my lowest bracket now. Hold on. Do you want to do the... Oh, I just knocked my camera. Do you want to just do the... your Contemptor next?
Yeah, it's not going to be great. It'll be fine.
Yeah, he's only got some stompy legs, isn't
he? Yeah.
What's he hitting on? 2 still?
2s.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Strength user, be
big 6.
Freezes, freeze, yeah.
2.
2 5-up saves.
Basics, yeah.
Oh, I save it.
Yeah.
Save it.
Goat armour.
Goat armour. Aura of Dark Glory. Do you want to do Land Raider?
Yeah.
Perhaps I'll do that off camera.
The goat.
So the Contemptor didn't kill any goats, but the Land Raider squished another one under its tyres, the tractor rather. Right, let's have a look at the Defiler. So I'll do this on camera. He's down to 2 attacks, the Defiler, because he's on his bottom bracket, but he has got Hateful Assault, so I'm still hitting on 4s. Get 2 hits. Strength 16. 2s to wound. And it's -3 saves.
Ooh, dear.
D6 damage.
This could be the death of the Chaos Sorcerer. That's the death.
Oh dear.
Sorcerer.
2d6 unless you're going to command point. He's already taken 2 wounds, isn't he? How many has he got left?
2.
2?
Yeah. I don't think he's going to do it.
No.
No.
Well, he's taken 4 wounds.
He's taken 4 wounds. He's doomed.
He's dead. Squish.
Do you know at which point the mechanised faction of the Emperor's Children have decided they might just
call it a day on that point.
Call it a day.
Yeah, I think probably.
A Land Raider and a Dreadnought.
Number 2, I don't know what happened there. My counter punch was brutal. I think killing the Demon Prince was a bit of a blow.
It wasn't good.
No.
It wasn't good.
And although, you know, you Contemptor can still undamaged Contemptor, but yeah, I think I'm probably points wise, I'm going to start just sitting on these objectives.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, isn't it?
No, I could put up a fight with a fairly intact Land Raider and Contemptor.
Yeah.
We could take a few more casualties down, but we're never going to get the objectives.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I enjoyed that game. It was very tactical, especially the first, the first turn or two. Sort of punch, counter punch. But yeah, I just had one of those games. And I think you had one of those games too, where I was rolling really well, you was rolling not so well. To put it bluntly.
One way of putting it.
Put it bluntly, I'd get rid of your dice if I were you.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things, wasn't it? But I think, if I'd not, because I put all my eggs in that counter punch basket. If I'd fluffed it, I would have been in serious trouble, because your Demon Prince, I mean, you would have killed, you always were going to kill my Warlord, and the Demon Prince would have just annihilated the Terminators and the Hell Brute probably, without even pausing for breath. And then suddenly it would be a completely different game, wouldn't it? So, yeah. But anyway, we'll call it a day. I might tally up the points, but as we didn't quite get to the end of the turn, I'm not sure I'll bother. Well, thanks for watching. Leave us a comment. What are you supposed to do on these sort of things? Like this?
Like and share. And comment below.
Comment below and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, well, no. Let's not go crazy. But I hope you enjoyed it, guys. No doubt I'll try and put some more material up as soon as I can. But yeah, this is number 1 and number 2 signing off. Cheers then, bye.
Ta-ta.